So how is it going, everyone? Welcome back to the League of Europe channel. We are here for season number 6 awards ceremony. 6 seasons already in the League of Europe. It's gone so quickly already that we've done 6 seasons and we're moving on to a 7th season very, very soon. Of course, if you don't know myself by now, then you're probably living under a rock at the League of Europe. But my name is Joe Carl. Of course, going to be taking you through the awards. Not only just myself, though. I have got a few of the other organisers with me, starting off with the fat Scot that everyone loves, Campbell.
Hello, thank you for that lovely introduction.
I also have Car Mentalist. I would try and say something, but I feel like I might intrude, so I will just play it safe for now.
Good idea. I'll probably cancel you on Twitter otherwise.
And I also have our head organiser of Larkin. I was going to try and say something witty, but I also feel like I'd lose my job.
I don't know if that says something about the kind of person I am, but hello.
Yeah, as I said, we're going to be taking you through the award ceremony for tonight for all 5 divisions, as well as a few other awards as well. So we'll be going through all the ones like the best qualifier, the biggest instigator for shit, best one-off performance, cleanest driver, biggest bottle, etc., etc., all the way up to the best commentator, and then finally the champion of champions as well. I suppose we best not dwell on it because everybody that's watching this is going to be waiting in suspense, probably thinking, hurry up. So without further ado, we'll start off with Division 5. Larkin, why don't you take us away?
Hey, Division 5, best division.
Oh my god, he had a sound cued and everything.
Yep.
Perfect.
I know Division 5 is the one that we've all been waiting for, guys, but remember, once I've done Division 5, stick around, watch the rest of the awards. This isn't the only thing that you've got to watch. First award for today is the best newcomer to Division 5. Actually a really important award because Division 5 gets a lot of new drivers. We had a lot of new drivers, especially this season in Division 5, given the events that happened over the course of the season. But our 3 nominees for best newcomer to Division 5 were Lars, Serial Killer, and HARRRYF. And I am proud to announce that our winner, with 79% of the vote, it was probably quite an obvious one to a lot of people. It is our Division 5 champion. It is EVG Lars Nogwat. So congrats to Lars on that one. Next up, our second award will be the most improved driver. Again, quite a big one for Division 5. A lot of the guys come in not having done much league racing before, so the whole experience is quite new, and we see quite a lot of improvements over the course of the season. But our 3 nominees for most improved were Flipnam's Ram, Swip, and Ryan Belshaw, and our winner, with 64% of the votes, was Ryan Belshaw. Well done, Ryan Belshaw. I do feel a little bit like I'm giving out awards at work here. Third award goes to the most consistent driver. 3 really close nominees here, I think. We had Jess Gamer 95, Swip again, and Serial Killer. And the winner of our most consistent driver is somebody who joined midway through the season, made up a load of positions every race on their quali result, and I personally always enjoyed watching their highlights after the race just for their shouts of surprise when they'd go up 5 positions on penalties every race when they cross the line. And our most consistent driver is Jess, with 57% of the votes. So well done, Jess. Next award is Best Teammates. So our nominees for Best Teammates are our winner of the previous award, so Jess with Stevo. We have Ryan Belshaw and HARRRYF. And we have Flipnam's Ram and Swip JMB. And with 57% of the votes, our winners of the Best Teammates are Ryan Belshaw and HARRRYF. Congrats to those 2 guys. Next up, Best Race. Best Race, our 3 nominees were Singapore, Portugal, and France. I know I personally enjoyed Singapore after a couple of restarts and having about 6 people driving around by themselves, at whatever ridiculous o'clock it was at night by the end of it. I think those guys deserve an award. by themselves just for finishing that race. But that is not the winning race. Our winning race for the best race was the new track on the calendar. It is Portugal. And that takes us on to one of the main awards. It is the biggest bottle. A lot of people weirdly want to win this award. And our 3 nominees for Division 5 were Lix, Joseph 4487, and Ben Scott. 2 people obviously did manage to bottle the biggest bottle award, and the one person that was remaining at the end was Lix. So well done to Lix, the champion of Division 3 quali pace, but DNFing or spinning 5 times every race. Well done, Lix. And then probably on the other end of the scale to an extent is the cleanest driver award. 3 completely different nominees. It's Lars again, our champion. It's Flipnam's Ram, and it's Aledi. And our winner, with 57% of the votes, I guess it's probably easy to be a clean driver when you're 20 seconds up the road from everyone else. But it's EVG Lars Nogwat, so well done, Lars, for getting your second, I believe, award of the evening. And then with 3 awards to go, we move on to the best one-off performance. This might be our joint closest award of the night. Our nominees were HARRRYF in Portimao, Jav in Bahrain, and Jess in Mexico. And we actually have a tie on this one. So we have our joint winners with 36% of the votes. And the award will be shared by Jav for his performance in Bahrain and HARRRYF for his performance in Portimao. So well done to both of you. Next award, again, another super close one, the biggest instigator for shit. Quite a few decent nominees in Division 5. Even people who maybe aren't as active in the general chat like to chat a lot of waffle in the D5 chat. Your nominees were Jav, who I'm sure will be very proud to be in amongst that. We have Ben Scott and we have Ryan Belshaw. And again, it's another joint set of winners, and again with 36% of the vote, and it is shared between Jav and Ryan Belshaw. I don't know whether that's worthy of congratulations, so I'll just say good on you. And our final award of the night is our best qualifier, and it's between Lars, Lix and Flip. And our big bottle himself has won another award, so it is Lix with 86% of the votes for that one. And what that does is that rounds up our Division 5 awards for the evening. Thank you very much for listening to me droning on about those. And I believe we will now move on to Division 4, which I believe Car Mentalist is going to be taking you through.
Yes, we'll move on to Division 4. Of course, not the organiser. Jordan, of course, did an amazing job organising D4. I will probably shout over the top of Jack when he covers D3 in a little while. But yeah, let's move straight on to the Division 4 awards then. And the best newcomer to Division 4 is the first award up then. Our 3 nominees, we have Slumpcom, MCR, and Mr. Wouter. And with a pretty convincing margin, a 58% win here. Mr. Wouter picks up the best newcomer to Division 4, so congratulations, Wouter, on that award. We'll move on to the second award then, Most Improved, and this is going to be one of, I think, possibly 2 or 3 maybe tied results in Division 4 in the awards tonight. So Division 4 was very close throughout in terms of award voting. So for Most Improved, our 3 nominees are Alt Maverick, Ryan B, and Major Falcon. Of course, our 2 title protagonists for D4, Alt Maverick and Ryan B in there. And our 2 title protagonists are the 2 people that have tied for the Most Improved driver of the season. So congrats, Maverick and Ryan B. You couldn't be separated throughout the season, and you still can't be separated even in the awards. You are tied for Most Improved of the season, and yeah, congrats to you 2 then for that award. Okay, moving on to the Most Consistent award now. So we've got Ryan B up for another award here, as well as Major Falcon, and MCR as well is our other one up for Most Consistent. And the winner, quite convincingly, 75% of the vote. I don't think there's much surprise here. Ryan B picks up the Most Consistent driver for D4 in Season 6. So congrats to Ryan B. That is your first solo award of the evening, rather than a tied one. We'll move on to our Best Teammates Award now. And just like in the driver's standings, the Constructors was incredibly close in D4 in the end. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were only separated by like 10 points or something, which is crazy for our Constructors Championship. And of course, our two title protagonists, Ferrari and Mercedes, are up there. We've got Alt Maverick and Marty in the Ferrari, Ryan B and Jordan, of course, in there as well in the Mercedes. And then Major Falcon and MCR, the others up for grabs in the awards for the best teammates. And our champions in the Constructors, Alt Maverick and Marty, you are the winners of the best teammate award. You got 2/3 of the vote, 66% of the vote there. So congratulations to Maverick and Marty on the best teammates. Going on to the best race of the season for D4. So the three that we've got up for grabs are Baku, Singapore and Spain. Those are the three races, and I think I stand for everybody that's watched D4 this season when saying Baku was absolute madness, and rightly so. It has won the best race of the season. Of course, you saw a pass for the win on the line between our two championship protagonists at the very end of the race, and I mean, what a fitting way to win that race. It was a brilliant race from start to finish. So Baku, the best race of the season for Division 4. Moving on to the next award then, we've got the Biggest Bottle Award. I stand for everybody here when I don't think there's much shock in who's been nominated for this award. So our three nominees, we've got IVORBRYNMIKE, of course. Where else will we put him in the awards at some point? Marty and Slayer are the other two as well. And this is our second tied award of the night for D4 between Marty and IVORBRYNMIKE, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, not Marty and IVORBRYNMIKE. I am completely wrong in there. Marty, I'm very sorry about that. I've just outed you when it wasn't even you. Slayer, I do apologise. Slayer and IVORBRYNMIKE, you are the ones that have been tied for the biggest bottle of the season. So they were so bad at bottling that they couldn't even manage to pick up a solo win in the awards either. The bottled ended up picking up a solo win for the awards. So congrats to you two for, well, I guess congrats or condolences, whichever way you look at it, for biggest bottle of the season for Division 4. Moving on to the next award then, Cleanest Driver, so the opposite end of the spectrum. Our three nominees, we've got MCR, Mr. Walter and Relentless Jordan, our three nominees for Cleanest Driver of the season. And the Cleanest Driver of the season award goes to Jordan, D4 Org as well. So congrats Jordan on the award for Cleanest Driver in Division 4. Moving on to best one-off performance of the season now then, and we have got our three nominees. We've got McDutchface in Japan. I believe he won that race if I do remember correctly. Noah J in Imola and Cam K for his performance in Hungary. And the winner of the best one-off performance for the D4 season is McDutchface in Japan with 58% of the vote. So congratulations McDutchface for that award. Brilliant performance by yourself in Japan and a thoroughly deserved victory in that award as well. And we will move swiftly on then to our final award for the night for Division 4, and that is the Best Qualifier Award. And I'm not surprised by the result of this one. Our three nominees, Maverick, Marty and Ryan B. Of course, three people right up there in the championship. And the best qualifier of the season goes to Marty. So Marty gets one over on the two title protagonists in the end there. So congrats, Marty. Another award for you for the evening, best qualifier for Division 4. And that is all of the Division 4 awards done. So I think I'm going to hand back to Jack now, who's going to take us through D3.
Yeah, like I was saying, D5 is the best division. Division 3, easily.
Yes, it was. Yes,
of every other division. And I'm sure a lot of other people in the Discord would agree with that as well. Without further ado, with everyone that I like to call as the cunts, I'm sure I will probably end up getting ousted on the actual video when it comes up. But yeah, they all love me anyway. We'll go straight on to it. Best newcomer for Division 3. The three nominations we have are Carwin Rob, XL RJ, and DTR Brent. And the winner for that, not really a surprise. He did quite a bit, but I mean, he was the best newcomer. Goes over to the Welshman of Carwin Rob. So the first thing that he's actually won this season, manages to actually take the best newcomer to Division 3. Move on over to the next award of the most improved driver. And once again, the three nominations, not really a surprise. Ariel Forza Brendan, Luke 05HD and Ariel Calvin. And I suppose our winner is actually a very close one, to be honest with you. A lot closer than what I was expecting. But, of course, was our Division 3 champion. Being the most improved was Ariel Forza Brendan. So, Once again, you can add that to the trophy cabinet. Unlike XL Tin Cans one, you can add that as an extra one for yourself. On to the next one, we have got the most consistent driver. Once again, the 3 nominations, Ariel Forza Brendan again, Rick, and Ariel Funky Chicken as well. And of course, the one that takes it, another one to his tally, is Ariel Forza Brendan for the most consistent driver as well. So once again, another nomination. I'm sure we're going to be seeing how this is going with Division 3 for tonight, who's going to be winning the majority of them for these awards. On to our next award of the best teammates of the season. We have got, once again, Ariel Forza Brendan and Ariel Calvin, XL Tin Can and Luke 05 HD. And I don't know how I'm on there with HARRRYF, but we have somehow managed to get on there. Somehow we've even managed to get 1 vote, probably from HARRRYF anyway. But our best teammates for Division 3 are XL Tin Can and Luke 05 HD. So, Ben, you did manage to get something at least from these awards. Best teammates, of course, with Luke as well. I'd say deserved, considering that Calvin basically showed up for a third of the season. So, fair play, fair play. On to the next award, the biggest bottle. And I'm sure a lot of people, like in Division 5, would have loved to have won this award. Of course, our 3 nominations being Peter Gillis, QVR Chill, and XL Tin Can. And I will just say this right now, and I'm sure he will be very happy with this award. Mr. QVR Chill takes the biggest bottle award for Division 3 for this season. And as I said, I don't think he's going to complain at it. I think he's actually going to be very happy he's got an award. So, yeah, congrats, Chill. You are the biggest bottle of the season. On to our next category of the cleanest driver for Division 3. Of course, our 3 nominations being Rick, YHYY, and Luke 05 HD. And our first draw for tonight as well. The 2 cleanest drivers in Division 3 are Luke 05 HD and Rickerick. So both of those guys taking the dub on that, taking the cleanest. We've got to have 2 cleanest drivers, Division 3 cleanest driver, cleanest division, just for the season. Yep. Just want to say that. So yeah, Rick and Luke, congratulations on taking the cleanest drivers, shall I say, of the season. On to the next award of the best one-off performance of the season. Our 3 nominations being Ecos Timmats for taking a podium at Austria, J. Luke taking, I think it was 2nd place at Baku, and RJ, or XLRJ, sorry, shall I say, at Imola for doing his last to first there. And of course, the best one-off performance has to be that last to first over at Imola. RJ takes the win on 52% for the Scotsman. So congratulations to him. He has the best one-off performance for Division 3 for this season. Over to the biggest instigator for shit. Again, I don't know how I've been nominated on this one, but the other 2 nominees with myself being Ecos Timmats and QVR Chill. Surprisingly, I actually got quite a lot of votes. I weren't expecting, but I'm there anyway. But it's not myself that's won it. It is, once again, QVR Chill taking the biggest instigator for shit with 42% of the votes. So, again, I'm sure Chill is going to be very delighted that he's won that award, because I know he absolutely loves this award so much. And then finally, we have got the best qualifier of Division 3. Our 3 nominations being Ariel Forza Brendan, Ariel Calvin, and Carwin Rob as well. And surprisingly, I thought Calvin was going to win this one. I'm not going to lie. He was always up there with qualifying. I think I'm probably the only one that actually voted for him now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, I think Calvin, I'm sorry, I thought he was going to win this one at least. It wasn't. It was actually Carwin Rob with 63% of the votes. So Carwin Rob managing to take the best qualifier in Division 3. And that is the final award for Division 3. So I shall hand it back over to you, Aidan, for doing Division 2.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Campbell at the moment. He's just sat there in complete silence wondering why he's here. We'll get to you in a minute.
To the best of last, you know.
Oh well, I'll set you up for that one. There you go. But yeah, I'll take over for D2 then. So back to me for this one, and I'm very excited because I get to read out my name a few times, which is fun. Promise this wasn't set up in my favour. It's just how it played out. But anyway, let's run through the awards for D2 then. And Best newcomer for Division 2, then, we've got 3 nominees, of course. TCG Nuth, Rudy and Emily Scream are your 3 nominees for Best Newcomer to Division 2. And unsurprisingly, probably with the biggest winning margin I think we're going to see tonight, 89% of the, well, nearly 90% of the vote for Best Newcomer to D2 goes to TCG Nuth. And who else could it be? What a great debut season for him. Can't wait to see what he does in Season 7. Moving on to Most Improved, and this is where I start to get a little bit giddy. The 3 nominees, XL Zaldama, myself, and QVR Maledictus, and I happily pick up the award for Most Improved, so with 74% of the vote. God, my ego's going to go through the roof after this, but yeah, I pick up the award for Most Improved in Division 2, so congrats to myself. Thank you very much, me.
I can already hear that big smirk on your face.
We'll move on to Most Consistent then in Division 2. Zaldama and myself are nominated again, and of course TTG Nuth, our champion, is nominated as well for Most Consistent, and for the second time Nuth picks up the award for the Most Consistent driver then with 68% of the vote. Nuth is the winner of the Most Consistent driver in Division 2. Congrats, Nuth, on yet another win. It's Nuth and Forza Brendan are dominating the awards that they've been in so far. It's kind of been the way of their seasons, really, hasn't it? We'll move on to Best Teammates then. We've actually had 4 nominees for Best Teammates for Division 2, so straying a little bit from the path from what we usually do. So we've got the Red Bulls of Old School and Zaldama, the Alpha Romeos of TDB and Nuth. There we go, got there in the end. There's too many 3-letter moments going on in the moment in this list. Myself and Nolan and QVR Packer and Kuhn Bly as well in the Williams. And the winner of the Best Teammates of the season, I don't know how they've managed this, but it is Mark and Zaldama. They pick up the Best Teammates for Division 2. Sure. We'll go with that. Congrats to you two for the win on Best Teammates for Division 2. We'll move on to now the Best Race of the season. And the 3 nominees for Best Race of the season are Italy, Russia and USA. And the award here is tied. So another tied result in the awards this evening. Best Race is a toss-up between Russia and USA. Those are the 2 joint awards. 37% of the vote pretty much for the 2 of them. They both joint get the best race of the season. They were 2 great races as well, and 2 races I didn't do particularly well in. So, great. We'll move on to the next award, which is Biggest Bottle. I think everybody knows who's going to win this award, but we'll go through the technicalities anyway. The 3 nominees are Gary, Nolan and Hardy for the Biggest Bottle of the season. And the winner of the Biggest Bottle with over half of the vote is Gary. Gary, what a shame. What a shame. What could have been for him, unfortunately. But yeah, not the best of seasons. Hopefully he'll come back a little bit stronger in Season 7. We shall wait and see. We'll go on to Cleanest Driver now in Division 2, and the 3 nominees are Zaldama, Killer Blue and Kuhn Bly for the Cleanest Driver of the season in Division 2, and unsurprisingly picking up the award with 68% of the vote is Zaldama. Zaldama is your Cleanest Driver for Division 2 for Season 6. Congrats, Zaldama, on, I think, your 3rd award, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, congratulations to yourself, Zaldama. We'll go on to Best One-Off Performance now, and the 3 nominees are Gary for his win in, well, I say win in quotation marks in Britain, Maledictus for his win in Japan, and myself for my win at IMOLA. And with 74% of the vote, I hate to blow more smoke up my own arse, but I win the award for Best One-Off Performance at IMOLA. I think one-off performances at IMOLA might be a trend. You might notice that maybe a little bit later on in the awards as well. So that is the award that I win, the Best One-Off Performance for IMOLA. We'll move on to Biggest Instigator for Shit in Division 2. And again, I don't think the nominees are surprising. Nolan, Gary and TDB, your 3 nominees for Biggest Instigator to Shit. Nolan, I didn't vote for you, I promise, but you picked up the award anyway. 53% of the vote. Nolan is the Biggest Instigator for Shit in Division 2. He's going to hate the fact that he's been nominated for that award because he doesn't think he instigates anything. So we'll wait and see what his reaction to that one is. That's going to be quite fun. So we'll move swiftly on to the final award for Division 2, and that is Best Qualifier. And the 3 nominees for Best Qualifier in Division 2 are TDB, Killer Blue and Packer. And the award for Best Qualifier in Division 2 is TDB. TDB picks up the award for that one. So ignore the thing that's probably on the side of the graphic that says that Killer Blue was robbed. I don't personally think he was robbed. I voted for TDB. Sorry, Jake. So there you go. TDB, best qualifier of the season in Division 2. And that's all the awards for Division 2 for the evening. So I'm going to hand over to our big friendly Scotsman to take us through Division 1.
Thank you, I guess. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So, first award for Division 1, we are Best Newcomer. That's an award I think a lot of people would like to win, to start hit the ground running in the league, and hopefully carry that momentum on for many more seasons. So your 3 nominees are Isaac Kush, IFR Jensen, who is now no longer IFR, and THEREAPAZ, and the winner with 43% of the vote was THEREAPAZ. Only joined very late in the season, but immediately made an instant impact, taking pole, I believe, at IMOLA, which I think shocked, because I don't think anyone had heard of him before, and to come in and dethrone Montano was very surprising, to say the least. So congratulations on that award. Hope to see you about in the new season, and hopefully put up similar performances. Moving on to the next award, we have the Most Improved Award, an all one which is desirable, I can imagine, for many drivers in D1. 3 nominees this time are XL Dylan, Ariel Wouter, and XL Rocco, and this one goes to Ariel Wouter, an all award with 47% of the vote this time he got, so slightly more than before. Congratulations. Who knows how far your improvement can go, and maybe you can continue that trend next season. Moving on now is the most consistent driver on the grid. 3 nominees, XL Neo, XL Rocco, and QVR Verstappen. I don't want to question it, but XL Neo wins with 47% of the vote. I would call me biased, maybe, but I would tend towards Verstappen, but hey, who am I to talk about this? I was nowhere near that, so yeah. Congratulations, Neil. Next up, we have the Best Teammates Award. So the first nominees were myself and QVR Verstappen in the Haas. The second pair of nominees were Ariel Nathan and XL Neo in the Aston Martin. And your third pair of nominees is XL Dylan and XL Rocco over in the Red Bulls. And I'm pleased to announce I've won something this season, so at least that's something to go off of. Myself and Verstappen won the Best Teammates Award for this season, so yeah, I think well done Verstappen for that one. I didn't really perform, but we came away with an award at the end of the season, so that's all that matters, I guess. Moving on now, we have the Biggest Bottle Award. I guess this one isn't so desirable, but yeah, you might want it. I mean, fair enough if you do. I wouldn't, but that's down to some people's preference. 3 nominees are Ariel Nathan, myself, for some reason. I wouldn't say, well, I maybe did, but I'd argue there's bigger bottles, but that's besides the point. And the winner of the award, JULMELMAT, with a stunning 53% in the vote, so quite clearly the dominant winner in this category. You won something as well. Congratulations. Enjoy that. Now, on to clean. I love to say that D1 is a great division, and we thrive on clean driving and great racing, but we aren't. D1, sort your shit out, please. Nobody wins this award. Moving on. We now have the best one-off performance of the season. 3 nominees are Hyper's win at Monza after a late safety car put him in the lead for the last few laps, and he commandingly brought the car home to lead and take his first win and his first podium, will leave LOE, so not a bad way to do it. Second nominee is Cantera at the first race of the season back in Bahrain. What a long time ago that is, but here we are now talking about it as one of the best performances of the season. He took the win as well. After a close fight in the last few laps with Verstappen, but he's a bottle, so he didn't win. Cantera won, fair play. And our last nomination is Wouter IMOLA, who turned out winning this award with 47% of the vote after a safety car that was caused by someone. Maybe me, who cares? We don't talk about that anyway. He brought home after a chaotic last few laps to take the win in that race, and also earns the best one-off race award, so well done, Wouter. Now, the award which might generate discussion, I don't know. No one really talks in D1, so yeah. The biggest instigator for shit. I mean, some people, this was a difficult one to pick nominations for because everyone's inactive. Anyway, your 3 nominations were NSX Montana, Ariel Nathan, and the Steward. Yes, that's the Steward, because whenever they put a Steward report out for some reason, that would make the chat kick off again. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, the winner of this award was NSX Montana, so add that one to the trophy collection I have. With however many titles you have, you can put that one pride and centre on the mantelpiece, I guess. Enjoy. And the final award of the evening for D1 is the best qualifier, with your nominations being this time NSX Montana, Emily Gilbream and Ariel Nathan. And it's not a surprise to anyone really that with a whopping 80% of the vote, NSX Montana wins the best qualifier of the season. Yeah, I'll hand you back over to Jack now, and we'll continue with some more individual awards.
Yeah, so a few of the individual awards that we've got. There's actually only 2 of them for this year, or for this season, shall I say this year, I suppose. But for this season, we have only got 2 extra awards. The first one being the best commentator of the season. And all of the nominations we have are James Head, Old School 3000, Daka, myself, QVR Packer, Killer Blue, Ariel Nolan, Ariel Car Mentalist, XL Tin Can, and IVORBRYNMIKE. And I can reveal to you that the winner of the best commentator of the season, his ego is absolutely inflating in this party at the moment. Ariel Car Mentalist taking the win for the best commentator of the season with a whopping, I think it was 22% or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 22% for a commentator of the season. Aidan, a few words on you winning the commentator of the season?
I don't have a sound effect ready. I should have got a sound effect ready, man. That would have been great. But yeah, I mean, I'm amazed considering no one watched the D3 streams this season. Yeah, shout out to Jake. Jake's been an amazing co-comms all season, so he couldn't do it without him, of course. And yeah, every commentator in Eloise, I'm going to be as diplomatic as I possibly can be. Every commentator obviously puts in so much work to this division, into this league, and they keep the league running as much as the orgs do. So yeah. Shout out to all of the commentators, even though I may be the top dog at the moment, but that'll probably go next season.
I could not wait for that. Yeah, as I said, hopefully someone rises you down from that peg for next season. Of course, we shall await and see. And then, of course, the final award of the evening is, of course, the standard one that we usually do every season, of course, being the Champion of Champions Award. Of course, our 5 nominations being our 5 division winners: NSX Montana, TTG Knuth, Ariel Force Brendan, Ryan B, and EVG Lars Nogwa as well. And I can reveal to you now that the Champion of Champions for the League of Europe in Season 6 is, by a massive amount, I believe it was, in comparison to the 5, it is Ariel Forza Brendan with 38% of the votes. I said it was a massive one, but I suppose between 5, that is still quite a big margin. So Forza Brendan takes the Champion of Champions Award for season number 6. So congratulations to him. I mean, I wish we could get a few words from him, but I don't think we'll be able to. I'm sure we'll see something on Twitter very, very soon from him once this video does go out. But I believe that is every award for Season 6. I feel like we powered through it a lot quicker than what we have previously, which is a bit weird. But yeah, I mean, they're all the awards. Anybody got anything else left to say? Sorry.
Just looking forward to Season 7, I would say. I think looking at what we've organised so far for Season 7 and what's coming up, and what should already be released by the time this video goes out, Season 7 is looking more like one of the most competitive seasons ever. So I'm really, really excited for it. I can't wait for it to get started.
Certainly are. So yeah, I'm just going to reiterate what Aidan said. Yeah, Season 7 is on the horizon. We have only got couple more weeks from when this video does go out. I'm planning on getting this out on Saturday the 8th, I think it is. So if it does come out on that day, from that day if the video comes out, 2 more weeks until the season starts. 1 week for the pre-season race. Of course, the divisions by then, or the provisional division, shall I say, would have been revealed by then. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be Season 2. Remember, make sure you are all tuning in for that. Division 1, 3 and 4, of course, at 6:30 p.m. UK time, and Division 2 and Division 5 at 10 p.m. UK time, and hopefully PC on Fridays at 8 p.m. We're trying to get a few more signups if we do get that to go ahead in the end. But yeah, that is everything from us for Season 6. To, of course, round that off for Season 6. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in for the awards for tonight, and make sure, as I said, you are tuned in for Season number 7 for the League of Europe.
Once you win it, and you've got to go all the way to the end.
Lando into the final corner, his first win of the championship. Lando across the line to win in China.
Because you commit yourself to such a level where there is no compromise. You give everything you have.
The strategy paid off. Yeah, one of the best hits I've ever seen on the medium tires. Nick Phil wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Deep in towards the final chicane. Rudy's trying to go for it on the inside. There's still both wheels of Megan Will's obstacles gone round.
Oh my word!
And you need more than anything a very clear mind to understand exactly when is the moment to be aggressive, when is the moment to be calculated.
He's spun. Brendan's spun.
Oh, wing damage. Oh, Brendan's out.
He's down a race. Oh my God, he's down a race.
When you are under a lot of pressure, in a critical moment, in a championship or in a particular race, it's the one that can put together the combination between aggressivity and calculating things that will get the best result.